not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad Eich Cryde Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. That's not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew that made their nest here. There's also a clan-droned figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
To now.
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? In a palace? In a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our djinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. What's rotted?
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skelliger.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember. Though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those roots.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Eisen foltje bedem ein echte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton. Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever and to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. Interesting. Mystery of mysteries. I wonder what this means. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Mage must have slept here. Nothing here. Nothing interesting here. Wonder what this means. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta et Displair, Gevired League Hassan.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him with the spear.
Care to trade places?
You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Jinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. I shall scour the palace library for something, anything that might help us determine who or what the creature Skjal saw is.
Kaer Morhen's got a pretty rich library.
I shall search that later. Besides, we really should report to the Emperor.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details. I'll see you again soon.
Take care of yourself.
You see the white-haired fellow? Seems dangerous. Good for reasons. Seen the plans? Strange monkey. Bottom's almost flat.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Had enough of this job.
Well,
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bird? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savoury crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it!
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kellanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs night.
We've been sentenced to an evening of poetry.
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.